Memorial Day is Monday, and because we owe a lot to medical professionals during the COVID-19 pandemic, we thought we would honor a few medics and corpsmen who sacrificed their lives while trying to save others on battlefields. Navy corpsmen and Army medical personnel have been around since the Revolutionary War. The combat medic was established during World War II. Prior to that, enlisted medical personnel served as hospital stewards. The survival rate of soldiers wounded during World War II was 69.3%, during Korea, 75.4%, and during Vietnam 76.4%. Today, the survival rate for service members wounded in Iraq and Afghanistan has been as high as 97%. More soldiers are saved today because of advances in tactical combat casualty care techniques and technology. Here are a few amazing medical service members who gave their lives to save others and a synopsis from their citations for the Congressional Medal of Honor, PFC. Bryant H. Womack, Army Medical Service in Korea. On March 12, 1952, Womack was the only medical aidman attached to a night combat patrol when sudden contact with a numerically superior enemy produced numerous casualties. Womack went immediately to their aid, although this necessitated exposing himself to a devastating hail of enemy fire, during which he was seriously wounded. While he was aiding one man, he was again struck by enemy mortar fire, this time suffering the loss of his right arm. Although he knew the consequences should immediate aid not be administered, he still refused aid and insisted that all efforts be made for the benefit of others that were wounded. Although unable to perform the task himself, he remained on the scene and directed others in first aid techniques. The last man to withdraw, he walked until he collapsed from loss of blood, and died a few minutes later. Pharmacist's mate 2nd Class William D. Halyburton, serving in a rifle company with the 5th Marines on Okinawa, exposed to enemy fire, he rushed to aid a fallen Marine the farthest away. Shielding the man with his own body while administering aid, Halyburton was mortally wounded. Hospital Apprentice 1st Class Fred F. Lester. On June 8, 1945, Lester served with an assault rifle platoon on Okinawa. Spotting a wounded Marine beyond the front lines, he crawled to him, despite being hit twice by enemy gunfire, and pulled him to safety. Refusing medical treatment for his fatal injuries, Lester guided squad members in providing medical treatment on the rescued Marine, and to others, before dying shortly thereafter. Pharmacist's mate 1st Class John H. WillisOn Iwo Jima. On February 28, 1945, while aiding fallen Marines during a fierce action, he was wounded and ordered back to the battle aid station. Disregarding his injuries, Willis returned to the battle area to resume casualty assistance. He was helping a wounded Marine when the enemy attacked with hand grenades. After throwing 8 grenades back at the enemy, he was killed when one exploded in his hand.